Hey, it's OregonStateHospital.net, ObamasWeb.com. Hey, all those fucking tards out there searching for Jeff Hodson, that little bitch from the state hospital. When he started off, he was just a punk fucker, young. He joined the state hospital to get access to money. No, he's not a therapist. He's nobody. He's a punk fucker. He beats the fuck out of patients. He's got a rap sheet at the state hospital. If you get the public record, abuse incident after abuse incident reported on that fucking tard. But yet he is the union president. He got promoted because he considers himself the best. He can beat people up and cover shit up. After he's done, he says, "Don't mess with the best here." We just, after he gets the notice that no one's going to do anything about what he's doing. They're fucking sick at the state hospital. They get off at how many times they can commit an assault, battery, abuse, violation of rights. And they do it so much, they think that they're the best. They have huge egos. But let's go back to my time, 2008. Jeff Hodson, he's caught on security video participating in illegal warrantless surveillance. He knows what the state police are up to. He knows what the DOJ is doing. He knows that I'm being spied on. The U.S. Department of Justice is there. The hospital's under all sorts of, getting all sorts of special attention from everybody. It's a big fucking scene at the state hospital. No one can go down for any of it either. They're covering it all up. Well, one of the things that would provoke violence from a dude like that, it's that, one, he thought he could get away with it. Two, the hospital's supporting violence against people, especially me. Number three, well, he doesn't want to go to jail so bad he beat someone up over it. See that? You know how it is where you commit a crime and you're guilty inside and you're violent and retarded anyway, but you're also like worried about getting exposed for it and how you'd kill again to make sure that you didn't go to jail or something? Well, that's the kind of shit that they would do there at the state hospital. Except, they do it at different levels, whether it was drugging a person or, framing them, just doing parallel construction where nothing that is reality is being documented anywhere, and every face-to-face interaction is different than what they're putting down in the records to frame the person. That happens. And one thing leads to another. You're beating the person up all of a sudden. Like me. It happened to me. You see the pictures on my site. Jeff Hodson did that. Busted up my face. Tried to suffocate me with a towel. Same way some patients died of damage. A long time ago. You take just some suffocation tools. Pull it over the patient's neck and just wrap it tight. Pull it over him. Well, he did that with his hand. He put it over my fucking nose. My mouth with a camera rolling, watching, and microphones in the hallways too. And all the staff were standing around looking at my face, how big and puffed up it was afterwards. They're, "Oh my God, Jeff Hodson screwed up big time." Everyone knew, but yet that's not what it says in the records. See? Anyone can investigate this crime. They've been told it 1 billion times. It's in the fucking record. You got the pictures on my site showing it. This little fucking freak needs to be in jail, in prison, and all of his fucking staff mates. How come they're not in jail? You see the pictures on my site? Go to story.html. Actually, here's the full URL. OregonStateHospital.net /D/story.html pound or hash and then media. There's all the pictures showing a crime happened. But guess what? In the records, here's a parallel construction. It says that the security video is going to show something different. It's going to say in the records that I beat myself up somehow. My grandma was on the phone with the state police after it happened and saying I got assaulted. Guess what they said? Because they were involved in it. They said, "Well, we got to report that Ton assaulted somebody there." Who did I assault? Huh? And the video shows it was these two staff members, the two male, got on top and beating my face up. I get pulled onto the ground. I'm coughing up blood from what they just did to me. There's blood speckles on their face and everything. Want to know why? Because the blood was pouring out of my nose, and I was breathing, and it was getting all over them. And then they would get angry and beat me more, beat me, just pow, 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 with their fists, punching the fuck out of me. How come no one's in jail for that? That's a serious crime, dude. And they were doing it to obstruct justice, to make sure that I didn't get anyone there prosecuted for the crimes that were happening. Man, and luckily I even filed emails that show the dates and the times, security video of the staff getting caught doing everything I said. Talk about the state's lack of liability insurance and why my case was hidden, because why they were going through all the lengths to target me. Jeff Hodson is dead. He's a dead man. Why is he still alive? Because all these fucking white-collar niggers are together right now protecting the situation. This fucking video will be on YouTube forever for everyone to see. Jeff Hodson, the little fucking tard, is going to do 100 years or get executed with a death warrant eventually. Unless, can the government hold off and not prosecute anyone for another 10 or 20 years? Does everyone really think it's possible? Or does this situation need dealt with? The only thing that matters is, did this happen or not? And if it did, everyone's dead. Going to jail. No more shit. No more games. But you have to make sure that even the prosecutor and the judges involved are clean too. Because this is a fucking dirty system. How do you do that? The new fMRI brain scanners have been fully developed to pull out memories and vet people. Now it's time we start testing all our officials. See how fucking dirty this goddamn country is. Every fucking bitch. Rich, poor, everyone's gonna get scanned. Because there's violent fucking shit that hasn't been dealt with yet. There's lots of victims. Every country. I'm not the first. This is stuff where they kill people and hide it. These are regular citizens dying. Being tortured. Fucking getting raped. Fucking used in military ops. Fucking set up. Put into prison. Improperly. Prosecuted. All the fucking shit covered up that would prove their innocence type crap. That's the type of stuff going on. Dirty prosecutors. Dirty fucking cops. Dirty fucking officials. The state hospital, that's just one of the fucking... It's just like a goddamn prison. It's a fucking dirty ass place. Tied right into the courts. Tied right into the fucking prison system. Tied right up into all the politics of Oregon. All the DOJ stuff. DOJ defends the place. They're assigned as attorneys to come in and defend the state, the shithole. Did you know that? It's a dirty fucking place. They're all protecting that shithole and each other. And that's why patients get beat up and they die in custody. And they don't get out. See? And these patients are innocent. They just get wrapped up in this violent system that's been there before they were even born. Jeff Hodson, man, you're going to see security video of him choking me on purpose. You could see him twisting my neck on the fucking film. There's like 1 or 2 cameras. I was getting rolled down the fucking hallway and he's in front just smashing my face in while I'm in the gurney with his fucking tail over my mouth and my nose. See, that's a violation of policy. It's also a crime. So that shows you what he did to me. And then when I was in the room, because the 4 staff came to my room and beat me the fuck up and then lied about it. And then all the staff from the unit knew, and they get together. OIT had them do this. They got all the 12 staff together. This is what the report mentions 12 staff. 12 staff got together to tell OIT what they wanted to hear to cover it up. But there were patient witnesses that saw me get beat up. Patients were seeing me get abused. The pictures, the security video, and all that. See, evidence trumps staff statements. And so does fMRI brain scans. They couldn't pass one of those. It's perfectly legal, probably, to force the staff to submit to a brain scan, by the way. That's one of the things I want done. I want strong protections put in place where no government agent's statement will ever be taken at face value. It'll be the physical evidence going forward. Because staff lie, police lie. It's routine. There are good websites out there about this, like Free Thought Project or whatever, and different sites that track the police brutality crap, videos of police shooting people, and then the police reports not collaborating, the officer's statements when the video comes out and shows them, you know, shoot someone dead when they claim they didn't do it or whatever. Routine type of stuff. They're doing that so much, it's like clockwork. The fMRI stuff, you could force it like a DNA test. The courts have decided you could force all sorts of medical tests on people. Mutilative brain treatments, DNA tests. They're actually you could force a GPS on a person for indefinite, like, life. There's a case that was going through the courts just, it's in the Supreme Court, this week. Supreme Court decided that's not okay, though. But all the state courts, I don't know if it was it Ohio or Indiana, I don't know. I have to look it up. But it was just on Slash.2. So, that was like March 30th, March 31st. This state is saying that on sex offenders, low-level sex offenders who are not sexually dangerous, that it's legal to put a GPS on them for life. Like 30, it doesn't matter how much time goes by, 30 years, 40 years. They have a satellite-based GPS tracking program. And it's okay to do that. To search and seize them and clamp them with GPS. That's fucking insane. They already served their sentence and everything. But even the Supreme Court of that state agreed that that was okay. Now that is corrupt shit. But luckily, the U.S. Supreme Court took the writ of certiorari and is pretty much overruled that. Says no, that's not okay. And now the lower court is actually going to rehear everything and make a new determination based on the Supreme Court's advisement. Because they're talking about imprisoning a person with GPS for life. That's the custody program where they put you in electronic surveillance. Well, anyway, if they could do shit like that, they could do forced MRIs to find out if some state officials and rich people and contractors and police officers are dirty or not. All you got to do is focus on the state employees at first. Focus on them. Focus on the police officers who have been around me at the state hospital in Springfield, Oregon, and in Lane County sheriffs. Every fucking sheriff is going to have knowledge in their brain about me and what they did to set me up and everything that they were doing to spy on me illegally, violating my rights, spying on my attorneys. Oh my God, dude. Working with the military to assault me in jail and everything. This assault was done with directed energy. Using electronic warfare on citizens. They got all the power of the military, man. It's the stuff they would use on their foreign adversaries. Like automated scanning, tracking of people and tanks. But they're using it here in American soil on everybody out in the streets. And they have brain link stuff. They have... The electronic warfare article on Wikipedia is very good and explanatory. It can target humans. It says it right there. Or people. It's so fucking good. And that's what they're using on American soil. They've taken it a step above surveillance to electronic warfare. And they're using it on citizens. Now, that's a dirty secret. They can kill people with it. Fuck them up. Discredit them. Make them sound crazy. Do whatever they want. That's the big crime that'll put everybody in. That's the thing about that. They're getting death penalties. There's nothing protecting them but their crime. That's why they would go through all the hassle to do it. Beating a person up, violating me, fucking assaulting me. There's probable cause, man. I already laid it out. The documents from the state hospital clearly show everything I say. There's even a letter from Disability Rights Oregon saying I've been found competent multiple times and the staff were caught assaulting me with drugs for over 20 days. That's serious shit. When you're talking about, a person's civil rights and the law and everything, that's a serious crime. And when you add everything else up, the sexual abuse from Bonnie Tucker, drug smuggling from staff, escape plots the staff are being paid money to do, and they're corrupt shit. They've killed people before. They've sexually abused them. They're running a shithole psychiatric slaughter fest, too, on top of it. Alright, Jeff Hodson, eat shit, you fucking bitch. Get raped in jail and prison, motherfucker, until you're dead.